Why doesn't Tokyo have any street names? I spent 4 years living in Japan, and I can tell you that Tokyo's streets are like the city's veins. They're everywhere, but they don't have names. Instead, they're numbered by blocks, and the buildings in each block are numbered by order of construction. So this is the first building constructed in this block. This is the second building constructed in this block, and this is the third, and so on and so forth. But why does Tokyo have numbered streets instead of named streets? Well, when you think about it, it makes sense. When you're navigating a city, you only need to know one thing, which is the name of the street. But in Tokyo, where all the streets are numbered, you actually have two pieces of information. So theoretically, you could get lost. You would just have to walk down one block and then turn right or left onto another block. And then you would be lost. But don't worry, because in Tokyo, there's always a block number sign posted to help you find your way. The most visited city on Earth is not what you think. Every year, millions of people travel to Bangkok, Paris, and London. But one of these cities gets more visitors than the others. And no, it's not Paris. Paris is actually the second most visited city in the world. London is the third most visited city in the world. And the most visited city in the world is, drumroll please, Bangkok. Every year, Bangkok beats out Paris and London by a landslide. In 2019, for example, 39 million people visited Bangkok, 37 million people visited London, and 36 million people visited Paris. That's a lot of people. This rock has been burning for over 50 years. It's not a volcano, but it might as well be. This is the door to hell in Turkmenistan. And in 1971, it was accidentally set on fire by Soviet scientists. They were trying to drill for natural gas, but they ended up creating a massive crater that burned for 10 years. It's 23 meters deep and 61 meters wide. And if you fall in, it'll burn you alive. The good news is that the fire is mostly contained within the crater. The bad news is that there's nothing to stop it from spreading. The only way to put it out is to cover it with dirt and rock. But because it's so deep, it would take years to do that. And by then, who knows how much damage it would cause. So this is one of those problems that's easier said than done. If we can't find a way to stop it, then this rock will continue to burn for many years to come. Did you know there's a forest at the base of Mount Fuji in Japan that grows on a volcano? Aokigahara is a dense forest that formed from lava that spilled out of Mount Fuji during its last eruption over 600 years ago. Since then, it's been covered by a thick layer of ash and pumice, which has created a unique environment where only the most resilient plants can grow. The trees in this forest are known as Japanese cedars, and they're some of the oldest living things on Earth, with some specimens dating back over 800 years. The forest is also home to a variety of other plants, including the rare and beautiful Edelweiss flower, which only grows in the most inhospitable environments. As you can imagine, growing conditions here are pretty tough, with thin, acidic soil and very little rainfall. But these plants have adapted to survive in these conditions, and they're a reminder of the incredible power of nature to thrive even in the most challenging environments.